I just needed a place to crash before my big interview tomorrow. A small Airbnb in Willow Creek, where the streets are speckled with dim yellow streetlights and abandoned houses slumped like rotting skeletons. I didn't plan to stay long, just one night. But then, that night, standing in the kitchen, I heard a faint tapping from the basement. Not the pipes, not the wind. A rhythmic tapping, like someone was waiting for me to open the door. I pulled into Willow Creek as the sunset bled into a grimy orange streak across the sky. My GPS chirped, "You have arrived." But all I saw was a dark, endless road lit by flickering yellow streetlights. The houses lining the street looked like corpses, shattered windows, sagging roofs. Who'd list an Airbnb in a place like this? But the house I rented stood out. Crisp white paint, a spotless porch, like a diamond in a junkyard. The host texted, "Basement's under repair. Please don't go down there." No problem. I just needed a bed for the night. I'd barely tossed my backpack on the couch when someone knocked on the door. I opened it to find a girl standing there, her jacket soaked from a sudden downpour. Her hair clung to her face, and her voice trembled. "Sorry, I booked this house too." We checked our confirmation emails. Sure enough, same house, same night. An Airbnb glitch. Probably. The rain was coming down harder, the wind howling like it wanted to tear the night apart. I hesitated but couldn't leave her out there. "Come in," I said. "We'll figure it out." We sat in the living room, sipping hot tea from chipped mug. The girl introduced herself as Emily, a recent grad looking for work in the city. She had a warm smile, but her eyes, they were empty, like she was looking through me. I tried to make small talk, but my attention kept drifting to a mirror in the hallway. It reflected me, the room, and Emily. But in the mirror, she was standing behind me, motionless, staring. Her lips weren't smiling. I whipped around, she was still on the couch, chatting about some movie. My heart pounded. Just the light. I told myself, but unease crept in like a cold draft. Around midnight, I jolted awake to a creaking sound, not the house settling. It was a door. I lay still, listening. The creak came again, sharper, from the hallway. I crept out of the bedroom, the dim glow of a nightlight illuminating the basement door. It was ajar, just a crack, but enough to reveal the inky blackness below. I'd checked that lock before bed. I was sure of it. I stepped closer, meaning to shut it, when a whisper floated up. "Help me." The voice was faint, pained, like someone in agony. I don't know why I did it. Maybe adrenaline, maybe stupid curiosity. I grabbed my flashlight, took a deep breath, and started down the wooden stairs. Each step groaned like it was begging me to turn back. The air was freezing, thick, like wading through a swamp. My flashlight beam swept over stained concrete walls, but the darkness seemed to swallow the light. At the bottom, I found an old wooden door, rusted hinges, slightly open. Beyond it was a narrow hallway, its earthen walls rough, like a tunnel dug by hand. The hallway led to a small room empty, just a filthy mattress sprawled on the floor, a broken vintage camera in the corner, and dried blood stains trailing into the shadows. The stench hit me rancid, like rotting meat. My heart hammered. I turned to run, but slam, the wooden door behind me snapped shut. I rushed to it, pounding, screaming, "Emily." Open the door. No response. just the thundering of my pulse and my ragged breathing echoing in the dark. I beat on the door until my hands ached, finally breaking it open. I scrambled up the stairs to the living room. Empty. Emily was gone. Her tea mug sat there, stone cold. I checked my phone, no signal. I ran to the front door and yanked, locked from the outside. How? I pounded on it, shouting, but no one heard. Then I heard it. "Help me, please, faint." From the basement. Emily's voice. I froze, sweat pouring down my face. Something was wrong. That voice, it wasn't Emily's. Not the one from earlier. It was distorted, off-key, like someone trying to mimic a human. I felt like prey being lured into a trap. The whisper came again, now closer, now farther, toying with me. I stood in the dark living room, flashlight trembling in my hand. I knew if I didn't face whatever was down there, I'd never leave this house alive. I searched the house for anything to defend myself. In a kitchen cabinet, I found a stack of old files, pages yellowed and brittle. I flipped through them, and what I read chilled me to the bone. The previous owner, Franklin Ward, was suspected in dozens of disappearances in Willow Creek. No bodies were ever found. A handwritten note scrawled, "Rumors say he built a holding pen under the house for his victims." I shuddered. The basement. I was standing right above it. I forced myself back to the basement, flashlight shaking. The hallway was pitch black, like a mouth waiting to swallow me. I moved slowly, each step a countdown to doom. Then I saw it. A tall, twisted creature. Its wrinkled skin like a corpse, crawling from the shadows. Its head lolled, eyes milky white. No pupils. It made a sound half sob, half laugh. And its face, it was Emily. No, a grotesque, warped version of her. I screamed, stumbling back. "What are you?" I spun and ran, slipping on the damp earth. The creature followed, faster than I'd imagined. Its nails scraped the dirt walls behind me. I lunged for a small basement window, clawing to pull myself up. A gnarled hand grabbed my ankle, yanking me down. In the faint light, I saw them behind the creature. Dozens of figures. More Emilys. Twisted faces. Broken bodies. Victims turned into those things. My stomach churned as I kicked harder, desperate to escape. I slammed my foot into the creature's head, using every ounce of strength to crawl out. The cold night air hit my face. I sprinted to the road, waving frantically. A pickup truck stopped. The driver, a kind old man, took me to the police station. I told them everything, but when they searched the house, they found nothing. No creature, no Emily, just an empty, spotless basement, like no one had ever been there. The cops looked at me like I was crazy. Pre-interview stress. Maybe, one said, smirking. They told me to go home. Rest. But I can't rest. Every night, when I lie down, I hear it. A soft, rhythmic tapping from under my bed. Then a whisper, calling my name from somewhere deep. I've moved, changed my number, but the tapping follows me. It knows me. It remembers me. Willow Creek is still out there, lurking in the dark. The house still stands, white paint gleaming, porch pristine, waiting for its next guest. Some doors you should never open. Some things, once you've seen them, you can never escape. And I know, one day, the tapping will stop, the door will open, and it will find me.